What's going on, YouTube and cryptocurrency family? My name is Harry and I am the Crypto Vet, and thank you for tuning back in today. Thank you for everyone who's been liking, subscribing, following me on Twitter, join me on Twitch. Discord group is popping. Thank you guys so much for everything. Today I'm just gonna, it's currently 4:09 in the morning Texas time. I'm gonna do a quick update on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, just to kind of keep you updated with what I see on the charts. But without further ado, let's go ahead and head over to CoinMarketCap. We can see that Bitcoin is up a whopping 0.07%. It's trading at 420. Ethereum's at 388, XRP at 2657. It's currently down 3.3%. As far as the markets go, I didn't see anything too crazy. I saw UMA, no fucking clue what that is, but it's up 29%. And then synthetics, something I like, and I actually own a small tiny bag, which I'll probably be taking profits now that I see that it's up 10%, because I definitely bought it lower than 6. That's not good, 666. That's about it. Everything else is kind of, oh, here we got Elron's up 18.65. I do have a good bit of Elron. I'll need to look into that, maybe make a video on it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and head over to Bitcoin. So right here we have the daily chart, and I already have it up with the two previous trends that we had before. We had our ascending channel, which was the bull flag that we were hoping to get a nice bounce right here and head upwards for a third real test. However, we did break to the downside, and now we are currently in what just seems to be a nice simple descending channel. The RSI, we have come back down to a really good spot. We're about 50, nice and even, and on the MACD we can see that we are just heading down with no real foresight that it may be heading into a cross. If we go ahead and add in our volume, we can see a steady decline in volume. And if we get our visible range in here, because I know people like that one since it's something you got to pay for to get, we'll go ahead and show you here. We are currently trading right at 11,420-ish, and we got good volume here, but right where the 10.8 mark starts is where volume starts to just completely decrease all the way down to where that CME gap is. I was asked, Stars asked me what I thought and how low we're going to go. Personally, I think we're about to fill that gap here soon, which honestly is kind of a good thing, right? Because we can get that shit out of the way before we go up, up, and up. And who doesn't want to buy this at a discount, right? So honestly, I'm kind of hoping it does, although I'm only going to be looking at the charts for making trades. I'm not going to act on just what I think and feel, but I kind of hope we do, because then we can get some buy orders in, get some good long positions in with some good leverage, and potentially make some good money. But we'll have to see, because things could set up to where that maybe the discount isn't good and Bitcoin could go to trash. Lots of news out today, especially with Jerome Powell at the Fed talking about how inflation is going to occur now, and they don't really have any plans. They're kind of like, we'll just see what happens. It could be 2%, maybe 3%, but we'll average that shit out over the next decade, right? So, but we'll just kind of have to see where that goes. If we go ahead and move into the 4-hour, I have those same two trends, and then I also have a trend line that just was straight up from the bottom of the initial rally to kind of show you that we will have some support to overcome again, that as soon as we get higher. I do expect us to blow right past that, but just something to keep an eye on out right there, because we had that as good support for a while, and that will become resistance potentially. So we have this here, our descending channel. However, we did also have what seems to be potential falling wedge forming at the exact same time, and this here is actually a bullish pattern, which could show us breaking to the upside. That point is actually only going to bring us back up to retest the 12,000 again. The price point isn't much higher, but the fact that we are constricting down in this falling wedge is potentially good news. I do think, however, that we are going to get rejected here and come down, only because we got this kind of M double top forming here, and weirdly enough we have resistance or support at 11.1, which to me was kind of an odd place to get the resistance, but whatever the case may be, that's great. So we'll just kind of have to see where it plays out here. As far as going down, I do expect that if we don't hold this 11.1, we will go down to about 10.8, 10.9, just because if we were to play out this falling wedge to the downside, we would have about, let's see. And this is just a rough guess as far as the breakout down here. If you wanted to actually do the move, a little more complex than that, but I just use this as a rough estimate. It's going to take us down to about the 10.7 to 10.9 region. It just really depends on how you call our rejection and where this ascending or falling wedge actually is. But just for an idea, it's going to go down to a little bit below 11,000, 10.8 to 10.9 region, and then below that, our next big support is actually going to be at the 10.5 region. So let's go ahead and do a fib retracement here. We're going to zoom all the way out. We're going to do this as our top. So let's do it the other way. We're going to go to down here and just kind of see where we're at. So if we look right here, the 11.1 area is right here, which is right at the bottom of this, and our fib at the top. And our next line is actually at 11.2 as far as fib, which we have good candle body support there. I'm just not quite sure as far as the 11.1. That was just a kind of a weird number to me, but I tried doing lots of different fib retracements. So specifically, if we go to here though and go to the bottom of the rally, we can still see that it was a little bit lower, you know, right at our big even of 11,000. I'm not sure on why the 11.1 is what held up. It's not even like the golden pocket or anything like that, but if we take this to the top of our rally to the bottom of where that wick was at that flash crash, we can see that this ascending channel actually lines up perfectly right at the 11,000. So I really thought that that would be our point to come down to. And then if we were to break up, that measured move is actually perfect to retest our 12,000 points. So these are the things to look out for. I know there's a lot of shit on the chart, but I don't know if we're quite in this ascending or falling wedge yet. I think the descending channel is definitely more cut. We got confirmation, 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 technically confirmation, touch, came to the 50% touch. So, you know, the next move, and I actually have on my trade, is to actually come down and test right down here at the 11.1. We'll see if the trade, I'll probably end up getting liquidated or stopped out. We'll just have to see what happens. And moving on to Ethereum, this one was kind of weird as well. Just first looking, I saw that we had some higher lows in the RSI, and this is on the 4 hour. However, our price is going down. Technically, that's bullish divergence, or a trend reversal is upcoming. We are in what I thought was maybe potentially a little bit of like a little head and shoulders pattern, but it was still in a descending channel. So not quite sure what it's trying to do here, but we do have a nice descending channel. If we go ahead and do our fib retracement from all the way down to when we had the initial rally, again, not quite coming down to the 0.618, which would be the most logical place for us to bounce, as well as it being right at the bottom of the descending channel. Ethereum decided to give a little bit stronger support. So again, makes me feel good. You can see that we've been bouncing here. We kind of have maybe a little W forming. We have higher lows as we go, and we are touching right here on this top. So if we come down and go here with this bullish divergence, the fact that Ethereum is just you know, got a lot of good things going for it, I could easily see us having a bounce up. I definitely think that we're gonna hit the 400 and go sideways a little bit there before we go up. But I still think that Ethereum is probably the most bullish of the charts that I've seen, only because of that little weird hidden bullish divergence there, as well as the fact that almost everything's running on Ethereum, and with a Flare network, XRP would now have smart contracts and trustless, permissionless interactions with Ethereum. So there's a lot of good news coming here in the future. So going to XRP, oops, wrong chart. I know this is a lot, but I was trying to make these videos right around 10 minutes here. We have our original descending channel, and if we go ahead and zoom in, there's a very good falling wedge forming with XRP. This is the 30-minute, only to show you that there was lots, and the touches were, you know, very simple, but then after that, it came back. There's good follow confirmation here. Again, and we came down, and now it looks like we are struggling on the 0.236 fib. We do have a good even number on the RSI, and we are above on the MACD in the short term. If we go ahead and bust this out to the 4-hour and zoom in, it looks even better for a bullish setup for XRP. However, the thing I am worried about with XRP is just only the fact that because it grew so fast, it has come down. I want to see on, say, like the daily, sorry, not the daily, the weekly chart here. We are kind of rounding down here. We are about to close a second red candle, and we already had a bearish engulfing candle here. So, well, maybe not technically bearish engulfing, but close to it, only because we completely engulfed the red, but we didn't double it here. So, you know, I would like to see this close be a little bit higher, maybe more of a doji kind of close. So going back to the 4-hour here, I just want to see if we can get above this 0.236 fib line here and actually come up and then break up. And then for that, you know, that would put us all the way back up to the top of above this 30-cent mark to retest this 0.702, which I just add in because I found that to be a good level to trade against. So pretty bullish on XRP. However, on the charts, Ethereum looks the best and Bitcoin looks the worst. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Join the Discord group where you can see my live trades. You know, hit me up on Twitter if you want to see some of the stuff and just get that stuff on the go. If you like the Bybit exchanges and saw my video, just a quick tour of Bybit leverage and Dudex leverage trading, check that out. You can also get $50 for free with the crypto.com card. That's up to you, don't really care, but I love that exchange. Been using it every day. I built my PC selling some of my crypto, swiping the card, and I'm getting $70 back using their crypto cashback rewards program. Better rewards than my credit card. So, you know, be sure to check that out if that's something you're interested in. So, yep, you guys have a good night, morning, whatever it is, and I'll catch you in the next video.